episode 21. I can't believe we're up to episode 21. And tonight's episode, the theme, the topic, the question comes from my girl Precy over in the Philippines. She's amazing. Precy, I hope that you're going to catch this episode because you asked, do I need to pay for LinkedIn? The short answer is yes, but there's a much longer answer, and we're going to dive into that in just a minute. Hey guys, I'm Mary FAIN Brandt, and this is 15 minutes of FAIN. You can find me here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time with your tips, trends, and thoughts for busy sales professionals and executives. We're dropping LinkedIn tips, business development tips, and of course, I'm going to share some of my favorite apps and programs from time to time. Also, you know what? I want to know, what do you want to know about LinkedIn? What burning question do you have? Drop it in the comments. And if you want me to answer your question live, say, hey, Mara, can you do a show on why LinkedIn events drive more revenue? Whatever your question is, I'm here to help you understand and learn to love LinkedIn. Hey, we're going to be talking about free versus premium versus Sales Navigator versus HR Recruiter Lite. I think that's what it's called. I don't use all those, but you know what? I've got someone that's joining me tonight that's going to help us out. Let me bring my buddy Bez. Hey, Bez.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you coming on to talk about the different account types that you're using. I wanted to start off by talking about the free version. You actually can get a lot out of the free version. I started using free. I used it. I was training on LinkedIn with a free account. Did you start with a free account? Probably.
Yeah, I built most of my LinkedIn following on a free account. Absolutely.
Exactly. So what do you get with a free LinkedIn account? Well, you can build your network. You can establish your brand. You can increase your credibility. And I went on to look exactly what you get. You can request and provide recommendations. You can ask people to, endorse your skills. You can endorse skills. You can watch live shows. You can attend events. You can create an event. You can create a company page if you have a free account. You do not need a paid account to do all of those things. You can also search other members' profiles. You can save up to 3 searches, and you can inbox. So in your inbox, you can receive and send as many messages as you want to your first level connections. That's the key, you guys. First level connections. You also have this amazing feature called Who's Viewed My Profile, and you get 5 days of who's viewed your profile. So that's not a lot of time, but hey, if you're just starting off on LinkedIn, so when I said, yes, you need to pay for it, my answer is yes, you do need to pay for it, but not when you start. You need to start with the free version, right, Bez?
I agree with you 100%.
You got to start with a free version. When I work with my clients, they're like, okay, should I sign up for premium or Sales Navigator? I'm like, whoop, hold, stop. No. Do not start paying for LinkedIn. Let's get you set up on LinkedIn. Let's get your content strategy. Let's figure out your in-mail strategy. Let's get you consistent, and let's see if you need to pay for it. So my answer was yes, you need to pay for it, but there's like that backstory. You need to pay for it if you're going to be super active and you want to grow your network strategically with people that are outside, your existing network. Because you are going to need to send those notes, those in-mail messages to people that are your second and third degree connections. And that's where premium comes in. Have you used premium in the past, Bez?
Yes, I have. I've used many versions of the premium. There used to be a version I think that cost $8 or $7 a long time ago.
I
Yeah,
had the
and
$29.99 version.
oh, there was a hack for something, but if you didn't renew, you never got that deal back again. So
Yeah. I had
uh,
the $29.99 version. So right now I'm paying $59.99 a month, which if you're going to pay for LinkedIn, and it's only because I recently canceled Sales Navigator and I went to the premium business plan. But if you are going to pay for any LinkedIn services, any membership, go annual, because you save 20. And that's a good chunk of change. That can pay for your coffee for a while, or your nails, or your haircut. It's a good chunk of change. I do love the premium business. That's what I use. And we'll kind of go over what premium is versus, like, Bez is going to talk all about HR Light Recruiter and the Sales Navigator. What I like best about premium, the premium business plan, is that you get 15 in-mail credits per month. I'm at 45. I have 45 in-mail credits. So I can sit, and when you need those, if I want to connect with someone, like a third level connection, I need to be able to send them that in-mail. And so that's when you need business premium. I also like that, and I wanted to do a screen share. Let me go over here. You can actually see who's viewed your profile up to 90 days. And Baz, you and I were talking before the show. We love this feature because we talk about how it's like a missed phone call. You can actually, like, hey, someone viewed your profile, but they didn't connect with you, or they didn't message you. I call that the missed phone call. Go back there, see, who viewed your profile. It happened to me today. Today, I had someone view my profile, and I knew them. We weren't connected on LinkedIn. I saw that he viewed my profile. He got a new job. So I sent a connection request with a note saying, congrats on the new job. Let's reconnect. Don't overthink that note. Don't overthink your in-mail note. Keep it short and sweet and to the point. So I really like that feature on the premium. You can also, and I have it open over here. I'm going to see. Let's see if I can do this right. Because there we go. So over here, this is who's viewed your profile. And I'm going to take this off real quick. What I like about this, you can see who's viewed your profile. And this right here, it says 82 interesting views. So who's that? You can also see where people work. So 2 people work at San Diego State. 5 people that work at LinkedIn viewed my profile. I like that.
Wow.
Well, that's because something I was doing yesterday, creator mode, let's just say. 5 people work at Keller Williams Realty. So you can get you get a little more analytics with a premium account. And then you can scroll through, right? And see, oh, that's a second degree. You can look at that person's profile. Is that someone that I should connect with? So I find this feature in the business premium, I find it invaluable.
Wow.
Good stuff, right? So also, like, real quick, and then we're going to get into your 2 areas that you're going to cover. With that premium, I think it's perfect for the solopreneur, the entrepreneur, the small business owner. It has so many more features than the free, but it's also cost effective at $59.99. Or if you do the annual plan, it's even cheaper. Also, if you're a career professional looking for a job, I say sign up for the 30 days free. And during your job search, I think having premium actually sets you apart because you can send more in-mail messages, right? So I think that's critical. If you're looking for a job, definitely sign up. It's a business, it's a job seeking expense that is well worth it. It also has a resume builder in there. It has job insights. So, like, I still once in a while I play like I'm going to go get a job, right? Like, oh, what would happen? What if I went back to work? That's not going to happen, folks. Don't worry. But I'll look, I'll get jobs sent to me. You're a good match, 82% match. So it'll give you the job insights of how you rate against other applicants. So I think that's a powerful tool to have. So that's basically, like, I think all the big benefits of having business premium. Is there anything you want to add to business premium, Bez?
Well, probably you're getting these matches because LinkedIn has a strong machine learning and AI capabilities. And so what we've noticed is that when you get the free version, you really don't get the best version of LinkedIn, even though I didn't know that, and I built most of my network on the free version of LinkedIn. So if you go up and you buy a product like let's say Recruiter Lite versus the full version of Recruiter, which is super expensive. The machine learning and AI is so when you put in search terms, it's not as good
Yeah.
as the full version of Recruiter is better than the Recruiter Lite. And we'll
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
true.
that
As
more.
you go up in the premium plans, the paid plans, the
Right.
search functions are better.
Right.
Absolutely. So let's dive into, do you want to go to Sales Navigator? Because
Sure. Sure. We can go wherever you want me to.
so Sales Navigator, so there was a price increase across the board July of this year. Sales Navigator used to be $79.
Mhm.
It's now $99 a month. It's
Right.
still a good value. I feel that Sales Navigator definitely great for recruiters to use, awesome for agencies, people that are doing that lead generation. That is a great platform, and it's still a good price point if you think about everything that you get with Sales
Yeah.
Navigator. I think on Sales Navigator you get 20 in mails a month now.
2025, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it just went up. So it might actually be 30. I was trying to
Could be.
find the documentation on that, but LinkedIn never makes all that information easy to find. But they have a lot of in Sales Navigator, it's definitely more robust searching. You can save more
Yeah.
searches. So I'd love for you to talk about Sales Navigator and the search functionality and maybe how you use that.
Okay, so um, I'm a recruitment HR professional. My specialty is recruitment, staffing. So having used Recruiter Lite, also the version of Recruiter, and now experimenting with Sales Navigator, I'm like, okay, what options do I have? You may want to consider Sales Navigator to not only help you find leads and sales, but and I'm not using that right now because it's a great has a lot of features for that. But where I'm using it right now is to I'll search for a certain type of hard to find individual, and then I'll make a little project bucket named whatever I want to name it, and I start saving my candidates in there. So that way I can quickly just develop a pipeline, and then I can either message them or review their profiles or send them an email, whatever I may want. They do also have more like if they have an email address, because I don't know if you guys know this, but and Mary, you probably told everybody this, but the default setting for your normal LinkedIn profile does for public or safety reasons for yourself, they don't showcase your email anymore. It used to be that was one of the things when you hit the contact button, it would show your email address. Not anymore. It's hidden
Well, it's
on
still
purpose.
there if you're connected.
Well, yeah, if you're connected,
Yeah.
yes.
Because I'm going to go look up yours right now and blast it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm free game. The only thing I don't give you is my social security number and my address. But other than that,
Yeah. So if
I'm an
you're
open book.
connected, so one thing is if you're connected with someone, your phone number, everything will show up. If you're not connected with someone, I believe it's just your LinkedIn URL and the date that you connect. Or if you're not connected with someone, it's just their LinkedIn URL that shows up.
So even if you're connected, so that stuff comes out then, right?
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you're connected, first level connections, I can see all your contact
Okay.
information.
Okay. All right.
When I click on contact, it's right there.
Okay. Good. Good. But anyways, I think I'm finding that Sales Navigator actually has powerful search capabilities to find talent that I'm looking for. So I'm having so far so good, good success with it, and I think I'm saving money because I can use Sales Navigator for two parts of it: one to recruit people, one to find potential leads or businesses that I want to
Definitely.
go after. Yeah.
Sales Navigator is wonderful for lead generation and for searching. You can also tag. Well, no, I'm sorry. They took the tagging feature away in Sales Navigator. So the two things I don't like about Sales Navigator is they took the tagging feature away, and that was something I used to categorize people, because then I could be like, who's everyone? Because I used to tag recruiters because I
Mhm.
want to connect with recruiters as a career coach, right? The other thing that I personally don't like about Sales Navigator is it's a separate inbox. So if you message someone via Sales Navigator, the message will come back over there, right? So LinkedIn has an inbox, Sales Navigator has an inbox. They don't talk. It's two
Right.
separate inboxes. So you have to check both of them. And for me, I just didn't like that. Um, you know, and other people don't like
I'm
that either.
okay with it, but
Yeah.
it's a personal preference. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, the inbox situation on LinkedIn needs a lot of help. They need to
Yeah.
revamp, rehaul, remake that whole thing. It's a
Yeah.
mess. So,
Yeah. I enjoy the two separate ones because if I'm doing something from a business perspective,
oh,
it doesn't get jumbled up with all the other messages I get, right?
like I would
So,
never fall into your LinkedIn Sales Navigator box because we're connected and we
right.
message each other on the normal LinkedIn box. So that
Mhm.
makes sense. Like if you kind of
Right.
have two things going on. That was just something that me and a few other LinkedIn trainers were like, ugh, couldn't it just all go in one inbox? But then again, couldn't they just clean up their inbox? So you find
It-
it valuable in recruiting to have Sales Navigator because of the searches and because you can save those searches, right?
right. I can
Which is
actually save not only well when I not just the search terms as well, but actual the people I put in that bucket, right? So I can come back and reference that bucket later, or I can download them and
right.
into whatever program I want and save them. So
Sorry, that was Brittany. She's making her appearance and she was going to step on my keyboard and maybe disconnect us. There's her tail. Yep. She likes to make appearances. That's our new kitten that we adopted that has separation anxiety and has to be next to mommy all the time. Fun times in
oh
my world.
yeah.
Uh, so now you used Recruiter Lite. Can you talk to us? We're almost out of time. We are out of
Sure.
time, but can you talk about that versus Sales Navigator? As a recruiter, you would think Recruiter Lite would be fabulous.
Uh, it's not a bad program or bad business offering from a recruitment standpoint. Is that in LinkedIn they actually have a better version of it, right? And so I've noticed that the search capability is not as robust or as good. The one with the full version of Recruiter, which I think it's over $300 a month or something.
Right.
It's expensive, right? It's not cheap. Um, it is a lot better and stronger than Recruiter Lite. So you get better results on the full version of so. But hey, if you can only afford Recruiter Lite, it's still a worthy tool.
And do
Um,
you know how much Recruiter Lite is going for? I didn't look that one up. Uh,
I think it's like they increased the price, so it's like about 99, $100. It could
oh,
give or
so
take a
right
little
around the
bit.
same price as Sales Navigator. But
Yeah,
Sales Navigator is a little more robust, is what I hear you saying. If you're a recruiter and you're like, oh, well, I'm a recruiter, let me get recruiting light, you might want to take a minute and look at Sales Navigator. And,
right, right.
and
And,
if anyone, go ahead.
yeah, and I'm sure, like I said, I'm sort of checking out. I'm not an expert on Sales Navigator, so but so far I'm as I'm the features I'm using, I'm liking it, and I'm sure I'll find more features. And I think you just have to test it. Even whatever version you use, whether you get LinkedIn Premium, like what you have, Mary, to what I use from the recruitment standpoint, and the choices I have to make, because sometimes some of their products do have a little crossover.
Yeah. So, and I just want everyone to know I'm putting in the comments, I am not a Sales Navigator trainer, but I know a couple. So if you have Sales Navigator or you're like, yeah, we're going to buy that for our small business, our recruiting department, our agency, I'll definitely hook you up. I have a few Sales Navigator trainers that I can introduce you to. That is not my lane of specialty or expertise. I'm a profile optimizer. I'm an extractor of your stories. I take your stories and turn that into content that makes you relatable and likable so that people will connect with you and get to know you and start engaging on your content. So Bez, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Putting in that Sales Navigator piece and that light recruiting, that's good to know, because if they're about the same price, it really sounds like Sales Navigator is the better bang for your buck, let's say. And professionals that are out there, my career professionals, my solopreneurs, small business owners, and I just mean like you're starting off, maybe you only have a team of 10. I really feel that business premium is a really good investment. I really do feel that you can get a lot of it. I've grown my network to almost 11,000 people, established my brand, do my live shows. I've done everything on the free version when I started, and then business premium. I didn't really use Sales Navigator to grow my business. I used it for an event, and I could have done all that on premium.
Can I share something real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Mary used LinkedIn Premium, and I think she's dead on. It's worth the money. You said $59 a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These other programs like Sales Navigator, they're really saying, oh, you can get so much business. But someone asked the question in a group you and I are in, Mary, and they said, if you had 10 clients that wanted to do business with you, wanted to spend 5 to 6 figures a month, you couldn't handle all that business.
Yeah.
You couldn't onboard. So you could, on a $50 product, you can still
do lead generation.
Yeah,
it's just building your brand. So it depends on what size business you are, what size is your team, how much business can you handle? Absolutely. Because could I take on that magnitude of clients right now? Well, I took on 3 new clients this week. My dad just asked me that question. What's your limit, Mare? How many new clients can you take on? Because I think we signed up 5 in the last 6 weeks, 5 new clients, which is great. A blessing. But how many more clients can I sign up and serve everyone? Because I work intensely with my clients one-on-one. So, 10 clients is my max. I mean, that would max me out.
And to be honest, and because I play in the B2B space, I don't think I could handle 10 clients, to be honest.
Well, yeah, your scope of work is a little different. Mine, we are done in, some of those clients are longer term and some of those are 4-hour VIP intensive. So the VIP intensives, I can knock like one of those out a week and still serve my full-time clients. So it just depends on what your business model is and how much time you have to invest with each client. But yeah, Sales Navigator, could you handle 50 new leads a month? I mean, Sales Navigator can get you that, right? Easily. If you're really diving in and you know how to work it. So you got to know what your business model is. How many clients do you want a month, and which plan? Are you going to learn Sales Navigator? Because here's my other thing. If you're not going to learn it, and it is a learning curve, do not buy it until you're ready to learn it, or you hire someone that does it for you.
Yeah, because then it sits there, and those 30, 60, 90 days you got for free go up in smoke.
Yeah. So I say start with free, move to business premium. If you're an agency or lead generation, if sales is like you are, that's what you're doing for other clients, then Sales Navigator, definitely want to look at that. I'll hook you up with, I've got 5 or 6 names that come to the top of mind. I'll introduce you to them. I do not mind. So we are over time. We're going to keep this short and sweet. Bez, thank you for coming on, talking about HR Recruiting Lite and Sales Navigator. And I can't wait to see what's coming down the pipeline, because I think you and I are collaborating on something in the future.
That's right. Just it's coming out soon, I think. So
we're working on something. Bez is working on something, and I just said yes. So if you're looking to collaborate on something, looking for an engaging speaker, right here. If you need an awesome recruiter, right there.
Yeah.
If you need both of us, then just, reach out to both of us. So you guys, this has been tons of fun. I love dropping like 15-minute tips. So I want to know, what do you guys want me to talk about next week? LinkedIn events are changing. Did you know about that? Oh, there's a lot of changes coming up on LinkedIn. They took away stories and they're adding new things to LinkedIn events. If we could just get them to fix the inbox. Hmm.
Mary, I want you to talk about something.
What?
Have you talked about that there's live video capabilities like Zoom, Teams that's LinkedIn native in your own messaging? Like I was like in there one day, I was like, what's this? But boom, I was like talking to somebody on video, like if I was on a Zoom call, Google Meet,
Okay,
or Teams.
let's not talk anymore. So
Okay.
next week topic, I'm gonna have to get my special cord out that hooks up with my phone and show you guys how you can do a video meeting in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So thank you, Bez. Well, you know what? Let's talk about messaging on LinkedIn, not what to do, what not to do, because I've covered that a couple of times, but different techniques of messaging. So thank you, Bez. Next week's topic has been nailed in here. So thank you very much. Y'all have a great night. I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, where I've got the dancing Peloton wine drinking Brittany Crossan, that is the Instagram social media queen. She is amazing. If you want to learn how, 3 things that you can do on Instagram to stand out. I followed her for 6 months just because she was fun. And you know what? She tied that back into business. And I'm telling you, we need to bring more fun into our businesses. So you guys join me Wednesday at 9 a.m. right here, wherever you're watching me now. You can watch me again. But join me on LinkedIn. I like that platform better. Okay, ciao.